right, so I'll start with the header board. Make sure it's not damaged. We do have a reefer on ours. Make sure it's mounted securely. It's not cracked or broken. I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna check in here. I've got my permit and my annual inspection. The actual inspection is in here. And then I check here to make sure that my annual inspection sticker is up to date. All right, so then I'm gonna start with my top rail. I'm gonna look all the way down, make sure I don't see any damage there. I'm gonna check my runner light up on top to make sure it's working good. It's not cracked or broken. And runner light on the back is not cracked or broken. And then I'm gonna check the sidewall all the way down to make sure that it looks good. It's not bulging out, it's not torn in any way. And then the bottom rail coming up. The DOT tape must cover 50%, so you see it's here, and then blank here, blank, so 50% of it's covered there. All right, so then as I go back, I'm gonna check under here and make sure that all my cross members all the way down, these cross members are not twisted, not cracked, not broken. All right, so next I'll check my landing gear. My hanger on my landing gear is not cracked or broken. The legs and the feet are secure, they're not damaged. The cross members here for the, I call these landing gear cross members, they're intact, they're not twisted or broken in any way. All right, the crank handle is in good shape. It's not cracked or broken. It's hanging securely in the cradle. I do have a reefer tank on here, so I'm gonna check it, make sure it's not cracked or broken or leaking. Make sure that my straps are intact and these hangers are good. My cap is on. All right, keep coming back. I'm gonna check my turn signal here and here. Those flashes, turn signals are amber in color and they're working correctly. They're not cracked or broken. My air wing here is intact. It's not damaged. All the hardware is in place. I can see all the mounted components inside are intact. My lines here, my air lines and electrical are up off the ground at least 14 to 17 inches. They have spacers to keep them from rubbing together, which would cause abrasions, bulges, and cuts, and would cause them to leak. So they're up off the ground, secure. My slide rail here is in good shape. It's not twisted or broken. It's connected to the frame securely. And I have 4 pins that are sticking out from the slide tandem. 2 pins on this side, 2 on the other, and I see that they're all engaged in holes. The hangers are good. Those hangers are holding my torque arm assembly with the leaf spring, which holds my airbag for my air suspension. And then my shock absorbers are in good shape. They're not leaking, they're not cracked, broken. They're mounted at both ends. The air lines coming out, we can see better back here. The air lines coming out to my brake chambers are good. My brake chambers are mounted securely. They're not cracked or broken or leaking. Those brake chambers from there go to the calipers, and my calipers are mounted securely. These are disc brakes back here, so my brake pads are at least 1/8 of an inch on both sides, and my rotors are free of cracks and debris and moisture. Then my inner rims are in good shape. My inner sidewalls on my tires and inside my duals, I check to make sure there's no debris that's going to heat up and catch fire or cause damage. I check my tread depth, and I'm going to have at least 2/32 back here. And these all look good. My sidewalls here are good. My outer rims are all good, not cracked or broken. No illegal welds. Check my air valve stem. Here we have an air supply. It's a automatic air, so it keeps it pumped up to 110% on all, or 110 pounds on all my trailer tires. So I don't have a cap on these. I've got the lines on them. My lug nuts are tight. I do not see any signs of them being loose, like metal shavings or rust dripping down. And I don't see cracks in the rim or in the lug nuts themselves that would indicate over tightening. So those are all good. This seal is in good shape. I can see that we've got oil in it. It's not leaking. I'd have splatter all the way around here if it was leaking. Keep coming back. My mud flap hangers are in good shape. All the hardware's there. My mud flaps are hanging good. They're all in good shape. My hook that holds my door open at the dock is in good shape. Come back. We checked my ABS light when we were doing our in-cab inspection. I checked to make sure that my amber ABS light came on. My trailer marker light back here is in good shape. And then we come to the back. I got 5 marker lights in the back on top that are red in color. They're not cracked or broken, they're all working. And then I've checked my hinges and my latches. I come down to my second set of hinges and latch in the center. Come down to my next set of hinges, they're all good. And then at the bottom I have hinges and I have a safety latch here that locks in. All of that's in good shape and it's locked in where it can't come up. I have 100% DOT tape across here. And then I checked my DOT bumper. It's not damaged, there's no illegal welds on here. These are factory welds. My license plate, the light works and the license plate is legible and all the hardware is in place. My brake lights are red in color. They're working. They're not cracked or broken. And then I would check this side of the trailer, just like I did the other side of the trailer. And that concludes my trailer inspection.